right, it's Thursday. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Michelle from Home and Decor, and this is the second week of our Instagram live sessions. So if you tuned in last week, we talked about interior decorating. Hello. And also like how you can create a beautiful home with furniture and accessories, right? But apart from that, I think it's a good idea to also have plants and florals in your home as well. So, I mean, they're so versatile. They're great for sprucing up the space instantly. So today we're going to be talking about floral arrangements. And in fact, our guest of today will be doing a little demo on how you can create a beautiful and, can you guys hear me? Oh yeah, so our guest will be doing a little demo on how you can create a fun, unique, and very beautiful arrangement from the comforts of your home and with the limited resources we have right now. Yeah, so her name is Sarah of Poppy Florist Studio. She's here right now, and she has been in the business for like the longest time. She's created all these amazing arrangements for weddings, events, and homes as well. So yeah, I'm gonna get started, and I'm gonna bring her in. No, we're not doing paper flowers, but yeah, that is an interesting idea with toilet paper. All right, waiting for Sarah. Hi, Sarah. How are you? What have you been up to? What are you doing right now? I mean, during this period.
During this period,
Yeah.
I've been doing a lot of cooking.
Oh, really?
Doing a lot of cooking, playing with herbs, and playing with a lot of vegetables. And I think these are really good elements. You can even create an arrangement with it for your house, centerpieces.
Oh, really? Okay, so but first question. What is the situation with florists right now, and are fresh cut flowers even readily available?
Well, it is available, but they are really, really expensive. The prices are like through the roof. I went to Cold Storage today, trying to get some flowers for today's session, but I decided I do not want to buy it because the price is like 3 times my usual.
And I think that's the case for a lot of things right now as well, right?
Yeah, and then there's limited variety as well, so it's really, really hard to get your hands on decent flowers for you to do like a large centerpiece or something that you just want to have fun with. So I think with that, right, if you have a garden, I think that's a good resource to go to, which I've done for today's session. I went to my garden and picked up some stuff. At the same time,
wow.
I went to
lucky you.
I went to forage in my fridge because my fridge got lots of vegetables and herbs, and I use those as well.
Oh, okay, perfect. So, what was I going to ask you? So, tell us about yourself first. Like how you started in this industry, what got you started?
I was in advertising for the longest time, like 8 years, and then I decided that I want to do something for myself, like something I really like. So after much thought, I chose to go to nature, and then to be so-called florist. But I think back then people feel that florists are just florists, like 巴萨卖花的, So they don't really have that creative element to it. So I like to change the landscape there a bit. So I did a lot of conceptual work for magazines, for Her brides, for style weddings, a lot, and also for overseas wedding and overseas flower exchange. And then very slowly as I grow in my industry, currently we have 20 years of experience here. Okay, and
wow, that's really long.
So decided to teach. I don't want to keep all the knowledge to myself, and then it's not about how you actually hog all the knowledge and then you don't share. I think to share will bring you even more exposure, bring you even more understanding of various things. As I teach my students, right, I learn a lot myself. So I think
you've been doing all these workshops as well, right?
Yeah, we've done many workshops. We've done one-on-one, we've done group workshops, and then we have also done like botanical painting. I also do botanical painting because botanical painting basically gives me um, a closer look into nature. And that's why I decided to paint them in watercolor form. So when I observe them and understand them, every vein and every specks of on the flower or the leaf, right, you can actually express it on the paper, and it becomes really like journaling, you know, your discovery of these plants and nature into your own self. And I feel that we are like an extension of nature.
So what is the Poppy Flora Studio aesthetic?
We basically go for more natural feel. So we like to emulate Mother Nature. So whatever we do in terms of arrangement, if you have time to browse our website, right, you can see that our arrangement are really dancey and very airy. So we don't like to like bunch up things together in one whole big bunch, like maybe like one whole big bunch like that. It doesn't really feel right, you know. So I like it to have its own personality and its own space where each and every bloom and every leaf has space to express themselves.
All right. So, okay, what are the top questions you get when it comes to flowers for the home, or like decorating with flowers for the home?
People usually ask me, "Oh, how long will these flowers last? You know, can they last like 2 weeks?" Like
no, no.
They are fresh. So I always tell my client the rule of thumb is if you want to know how your flower will feel or how they can tolerate this heat and this kind of weather in Singapore, right? Think of it like it's yourself. Like if you do need to drink water because you're thirsty, so do they. And then if they need a clean environment, I mean, you need a clean environment to live in day too, you know, because they need like clean vases without bacteria so that they can preserve their life longer and then express the beauty for you longer. And of course, you don't like the sun. A lot of ladies don't like the sun because it will give them like freckles and all this kind of thing, right? So our cut flowers, usually don't like the sun. Basically, cut flowers are already dead, as in they are like off their mother's stem, so they cannot live any longer. The only sustenance is through cool environment and water. So think of it like it's your own self. If you need all this, they need that too. So it's very
that makes sense.
Maintain for your flowers. So to cut off all this situation,
That makes sense. So, all right, what do you have for us today?
Okay, I actually try to rummage my fridge and in my garden and try to get some like things that is very available so that it's easy for you home viewers to actually try to do it. So I've got myself you know, here I got tomatoes,
wow,
broccoli, I've got this long beans.
Oh my god, long beans.
I got this bunch of parsley. They are so fragrant as well. And I've got this cute little thing. This one is called, the Chinese call it stinky grass, or call it 臭草.
Okay.
It's really stinky. It has this. But you know, when you cook the like my mother-in-law and my grandma always tell me, if you cook green bean soup, you put this in.
Yeah.
It's really, really nice. I have tried and it's really nice. It adds character to the soup, And
I feel like you're giving extra cooking tips here, cooking session here as well.
And this one, right, when you preserve in the fridge, right, can preserve it very, very long. So it's actually good for an arrangement if you like to do it. So it stays quite green. This has been with me cut for like 2 weeks and they're still so fresh.
Okay.
So I think they're quite amazing. Yeah, as long as you give them water, just like you give a big water.
Essentially, you're going to create a floral centerpiece or vegetable centerpiece from things you can easily find in the market, right?
Yes, and also, of course, I like to incorporate some flowers. What is a flower arrangement without flowers, right? So I have myself some bougainvillea here, which we grow a bush at the back. And then I cut some of these from my neighbor's garden.
We do not encourage cutting your neighbor's plant.
And then I also have some of these little herbs that is cocoa. These are like wild flowers that is grown in my garden. So
that's really pretty.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are very pretty. I also have blue pea and also have some. I have a eucalyptus tree, which is like a local eucalyptus, and they have this yellow beads of things that you can actually use. Quite nice. And then if you look at our aesthetics, right, we always look at plants like that with, curly stems,
very natural
bendy
movement. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. So maybe you can start doing it now.
Yeah, let's get to it.
Okay. So basically, you can actually find like your own pots and pans to put it in. So I got my. I mean, I can show you some. I have this. You can use. When you pound the chili, you can use this as your
Wow.
base. Okay. I have a sugar pot. You can also use it as a base.
Okay.
I have a jar that I'm going to use. This is like a milk jar or water, a sauce jar. So you can use this to arrange a very beautiful arrangement. And then you can also even do it if you have a plate like that. I have a.
Oh really? But it's very shallow.
Yeah, you can do a long, low centerpiece on your dining table. You have a long table, and I think that will be quite easy for some dinner. Yeah. So now let me start. Okay, I'm going to get this bunch of green beans. I mean, it comes like that when you buy in the market. Okay, so
I'm very intrigued by the beans.
Why?
I don't know. I've never seen like long beans in an arrangement before.
Okay, maybe I should tilt my screen a bit more.
Yeah.
So you can see. Okay, so I have already curled them up. I just have water inside, and then I just. So you don't need all the fuss. Okay, you can either use a knife or a secateurs or scissors to cut all your herbs. Then I'm going to add some parsley. Okay, and I'm going to trim my parsley because the parsley is in a big bunch and it's not to my liking that they are so crunched up together. So the roots needs to be in the water so that they can last longer for you.
Do you have like a general rule of thumb for beginners looking to create their first centerpiece?
Yes, I think generally, principle of design means you need to be have balance all over. Good balancing, like visual balance, and also color balance, and also weight balance. So you do not want to have something is overly heavy here, and then there's nothing here. Then the thing looks lopsided. But you can have something very heavy here and something very tall here. So it does look balanced in that way. You do not need to have symmetric balance. You know what I mean? You don't have to have two soldiers. Then it looks like, So now I'm going to add a little bit of my baby tomatoes. So it looks like it's hanging off the jar.
Okay, I'm going to jump in here, and for those who just joined us, we are doing a centerpiece, a very cool vegetable centerpiece you can create from home with Sarah of Optiflora Studio. What are your favorite herbs and like fruits for decorating?
For me, right, actually, I couldn't get lemon today, but I love lemons because they give out a very refreshing scent as well as you arrange and cut them, right? They have that scent, the overall, immersive scent that you can get from the fruits, and the color is so bright and cheery that makes it very happy. So I think I love to use lemon. I love to use longans, the dried longans with their branch hanging, and all.
That's actually interesting.
Yeah, and I also have been using things like avocados. Then you cut them into half, and then you insert them. And today I have this. This is the bitter gourd.
Oh my god, bitter gourd.
But look at the texture; it's so nice.
Yeah, it is. It is. I just never imagined I would see it in a centerpiece before.
Yeah. So, and you can add flowers like that. I'm going to just give it a treat.
Okay, so we have a question. How long can the tomatoes last in this arrangement?
Okay, similarly as flowers, fruits and vegetables, they are also perishables. So you really need to take care of them and keep them cool and in cool environment. Basically, when you do a centerpiece like that, very impromptu for, let's say, a dinner or trying to make your place looks nice, you need to take care of changing the water inside, because if the water gets stale, they will first would be murky, and then it's bad for the flowers and for the fruits and vegetables. But if you don't take care, they will also like rot, because anything that is immersed in the water for too long a time and you don't change the water, right, it gets very dirty. So I think constant changing of water every 2 days is a must.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow, it's coming together so beautifully.
Yeah, I think it's and then some flowers or some vegetable last longer than another, so you can always pick and change. As you change water, you kind of condition them. So you throw away those that cannot make it already and replace it, and then clean off your vessel, especially inside. Always give a good scrub. Otherwise, there'll be a layer of a layer of I don't know, that's called scam or what, scum.
Scum, yeah, correct. Yeah.
That has lots of bacteria. Okay, and then I pick out some of these weeds,
Oh, wow.
But it looks like baby's breath, right?
Yeah, they do actually.
Yeah,
it's like a
growing at the back.
Like easy alternative.
Yeah. So you can add this into the arrangement to make it a bit more texturized. I'm not sure you can see from there. And this green bean is there to provide a grit for you to actually hold all the flowers together.
Oh, that's very clever.
Yeah, so you use a natural grit rather than you have wires and then you have sponges. I mean, it might not be so available to you currently. So using what you have is good.
Okay, so when you first told me you wanted to do a vegetable centerpiece, I was like, wow, okay. But now I am so amazed.
You see,
wow, that's so amazing.
very nicely, right? So if you put this on your table, it'll really be very nice. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Give me 1 minute.
No problem. Yep.
Can you hear me?
Yes, okay. Can you guys hear Sarah?
Sorry,
No problem.
Just going to show you. All right. Can you see?
Yes, it's looking.
But
it's looking awesome. Yeah. I never knew long beans can look so artistic,
Yes, and then I will demonstrate another piece on the plate, so that it's also using the green bean, which I think is something that you can easily achieve as well. Okay, I'm gonna put this aside. So this is the plate. You can see me. Yeah. Better? Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to use this green bean. I'm just going to lay it flat. Then we have some branches. These are like branches that I cut off from my garden as well.
So what is your trick to not them looking like a bunch of vegetables?
Yeah, so for me, I feel you need to observe nature in order to emulate nature. So when you go to the forest or the garden, the unmanicured garden, basically you don't really see them in bunches. You see them like growing very randomly. So that's how I like to emulate nature. You kind of see them like this and you create this way and not bunch them up in a very man-made way. I think it's something that I don't really fancy. And then
I've always been sorry.
All these bai chai, right? You can actually poke them in as your sponge to help you station.
wow, that's very creative.
Yeah, so all this when you put in, you can always make use of them.
Mhm.
And of course, if you forage from your own garden, sometimes the leaves, like the bougainvillea leaves, they don't last. So I would rather not use them. I will cut them off and retain only the flowers and the branch.
Okay.
You can continue to ask questions if you got any questions.
Yes, guys, if you have any questions, pop them in the comment section. So, what's your favorite flower or foliage actually to decorate like any home? Like the most versatile flower or foliage?
For me,
Yeah.
I think depending on the everything had to come together. Depending on the vessel that you have, the occasion that you're looking at, creation for it, and the person that you're creating for. I think I don't really have a specific yes or no flower, and I find that every flower in different seasons they are just so beautiful on its own. If you know how to make use of them to bring out the expression that you want. So for me, I just love nature in that way.
All right, so I'm gonna give you a little challenge, like not really challenge, but like questions. And so, for what kind of shapes of flowers or vegetables in this sense would you use to decorate like a minimalist home?
I think for minimalist, it means very, very little things. For me, I will go for things like branches and clean leaves. Like pandanas is very nice for a minimalist home and some branches. So depends again on his brief. Some of it is your home is very minimalist, but you can have a very large arrangement somewhere, which might look nice as well because it kind of stand out in that place. So really depends on the brief itself. But if it's a rule of thumb like this person just like minimalist things, I think branches and clean leaves, like pandanas, even monstera, they are very nice.
What about like an elegant and very luxurious home?
I think that I will make it really big and large and have big blooms, peonies, big lilies, and huge leaf. If I have a huge space for it, I think I also love to have like big branches but curly ones that can really express themselves in this big space that you have.
And lastly, maybe like a very casual or playful place.
I think any playful place you can do something very colorful, something like with mason jars if you like, can be very eclectic. So you can have things like teapots, can have cans, even the luncheon meat cans, your baked beans cans, your cake cans. Yeah, you can mix all these together, and then you can.
And it's eco-friendly as well.
Yeah, so I think that will be quite pretty and nice. So see, we have a centerpiece done.
Wow.
So if you have a table, long table, you can just lay it there.
Yeah. And it really makes a statement.
Yes, it really will make a statement because of the elements that you used. It's not so like a commercial flowers.
So we have two questions. So do you use the vessels for food after you clear out the arrangements?
Yes, I do, as long as you washed it. And because anyway, these things are also vegetables and herbs, so I still use it. But specifically, I have mason jars that I use for commercial flowers. Then I don't use it to have food inside. But things like this, I think it's fine. It's still edible. Yeah.
they're all mostly vegetables, right?
Yeah. So it's okay to use them and then reuse them again. Yeah. But the whole thing is you need to wash it lah.
And also, are there any particular plants that you should steer clear of if that might be toxic if accidentally consumed by a child or a pet?
Yeah. So things like ivy, they are called poison ivy for a reason because they are really poisonous, especially to the cats.
Yep.
Don't use those. Especially don't mix with your vegetables or mix with your plates that you're going to use for food lah. Other than that, things that you grow in your garden, like bougainvillea actually is an edible flowers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a lot.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, but you must make sure that the grower don't grow with pesticides and stuff like that. It has to be organically grown, then it can be eaten. Like these flowers can be eaten also.
The what? Sorry, what's that again?
It's a kind of herb. I don't know what is it, but it has been like sprouting everywhere in my garden. So
okay.
some I don't even have.
Your garden's like your floral studio already.
Yeah. And then in terms of vessel, you can have teapots like that. You know?
Oh, that's very pretty.
Yeah, you can have little branches. Just one branch of bougainvillea will be very pretty as well. So really depends on where you want to put your arrangement.
So we have a question from, where do you get your inspiration from?
Okay. I get my inspiration from everywhere. I feel that nature especially provides a lot of resources for me and for what I want to do, even to cooking and now to arrangements. And even for drawing and painting, I always go towards nature. So I think keep yourself to nature and you'll have a lot of inspiration in that way. So I also feel that if you don't close up yourself to nature, they will look for you. And if you close yourself up, they will go to somewhere else.
So if you guys do have any questions, I do have a last one for Sarah. So where is your favorite place to put flowers in your home?
I put it everywhere that I feel is a dull corner, or if I want to go to that place and work. For example, if I want to sit at the dining table to do my emails, then I'll you come with me a little jar of flowers. So that it kind of brighten up my atmosphere there.
That is true.
Provides that vibes. If you feel that you are someone who wants to sleep in a very nice environment, you can also bring a little pot of herbs or something like a lavender to your bedroom so that it gives that lavender scent to calm you down. Or maybe in the bathroom, you can we have money plant hanging in the bathroom. So it's kind of like you don't need to purposely water it because you're in the bathroom, right? Just water at the same time you're bathing. So it's a very
convenient.
Yeah, and it's a very easy plant to take care of like that way.
All right, so we have come to the end of the segment. If there are no more questions, we will probably wrap this up. Do check out Sarah's Instagram at Poppy Flora Studio. She also has a beautiful studio at Dempsey Road as well, right? This flower house is called. Yeah, you can have events as well there.
Yeah, we can have events, and we often do like brand launches, and people do their weddings there. So it's a flower house. It's called This Flower House, and we have a separate Instagram account for that also. It's called This Flower House, as in house as in HAUS, and we hold like many events. And once you step in, it's like a different dimension. It's like you're in a glass house. You will see lots of plants and nature and flowers. We have a cold room too there to really keep all our flowers inside. So come and visit us when we reopen in June 2nd if there's no more delay from the government.
Yep, hopefully. So okay, there is one last question from a viewer. Are there any flowers that can be easily grown in flats without much sunlight? Like not a lot of sunlight at all, just a little bit.
Unfortunately, I must say that any plants that has got flowers need sunlight. Flowering plants definitely need sunlight. That's the nutrient that they go for. Otherwise, they cannot bloom. So, but orchid is a flowering plant, but they kind of strive on a humid environment. Maybe you can try that. Okay. But don't give up so easily because a lot of people complain that it's hard to grow orchids. And once they die, you take about a year to come back again, the flowers. So I think gardening, dealing with nature needs to have a lot of patience. We cannot hurry them because they do not like to be hurried. So even when you're doing an arrangement, I mean, I can do it very, like, within a few minutes. But if you sit down and, quietly appreciate them, you can slowly do, and then you can keep doing it until it's perfect for you. Like for this session, I mean, I did 2 arrangements like very quickly. But in the afternoon, I actually spent quite a lot of time going through the kind of flowers that I want to put in the arrangement. Maybe I have a thought process of how I want to create it. So, and then I open myself up to nature to tell me what is best for my session tonight. And then I got all these um, notes from them.
From the fridge as well.
Yeah. So I think if you are you keep your option open, inspiration will flow in from anywhere, from the fridge as well. Yes.
All right. Thanks, Sarah. Thanks for joining us and doing up the little demo for us as well. Really loved it. Yeah. All right. Also, we'll also be having more sessions from tomorrow to Sunday as well. So be here at 8 p.m. and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Yes, and I will take pictures of the arrangement and put it up on Insta story so you can
Yes, please do.
look. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. See you. Bye.